All right, there we go. We're just going to give it another quick minute here, let a couple more people join before we get started today. I hope everyone is having a wonderful morning on this beautiful Thursday. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Well, first of all, thank you and good morning. We appreciate you joining us today for today's presentations on touchless parking solutions. My name is Ryan Pettigrew, Account Executive at Precise ParkLink, and today on behalf of the Greater Toronto Apartments Association, I will be presenting today's topic on touchless parking solutions. I would like to start off by saying thank you to the GTAA for providing us with the opportunity to speak with you today. Before we fully dive into the topic of touchless parking solutions, I wanted to run through a few housekeeping notes for today's webinar. We want to hear from you. Feel free to enter your questions in the chat at any time concluding today's presentation. We will take time to answer and address all your submitted questions. A recording of today's presentation will also be made available online after the event and will be emailed to all registered attendees. To say thank you for participating in today's webinar, we are giving away a $50 Tim Hortons gift card to one lucky attendee. For each question submission, you will be entered into another chance to win the gift card. And most importantly, thank you for taking the time to join us here today for the webinar on touchless parking solutions. What we'll be covering today will be a discussion on the future of contactless parking solutions and all the emerging new technology designed to last well past the current pandemic. This includes an overview of touchless parking solutions for metered parking operations, as well as an overview of touchless parking solutions for gated parking operations. The benefits of implementing touchless parking solutions at your property and properties, and followed by the Q&A. Why are we covering these topics, you might ask? COVID-19 has clearly prompted a lot of change and innovation across the world. In order to be part of the solution and help everyone adapt to today's reality, it is crucial to spread the message and help control the spread of COVID-19. By investing in the right technology to adapt to various environments is more important now than ever. Clearly, a lot has changed with our lives as we look at from going out to eat to how we would, sit with friends in a restaurant. We look forward to those days again, once we're all vaccinated. But we saw a lot of innovation come to the outdoor dining aspect, where we see these bubble dinings. And there was another case in Colorado that I wanted to share this cool picture. There was a woman who owns a gondola refurbishing company in Colorado, and she was almost out of business this year, obviously, because all of her contracts with the ski resorts were ceased, until she got a call from a restaurateur who said, I would like to inquire about refurbishing gondolas for outdoor dining. Long story short, and 6 months down the road, her business is booming, and she has gondolas deployed not at a single ski resort, but all for outdoor dining experiences. So it's a great use case to kind of see the innovation prompted, by the pandemic. It wasn't her first choice, but she came out of it with a great innovation, and her business is now thriving again. Whether it's the food delivery apps that we're all now ordering from, or the ghost kitchens, or maybe even some of us have ventured into the kitchen for the first time. The pandemic has definitely changed a lot of things across every industry, including the parking industry. A lot has changed in this industry since the first on-street meter was installed in Oklahoma City back in 1935. I'll give you a quick rundown of the history of the parking meter to show you where we're at today with the touchless parking solutions. In 1935, Carl McGee, a newspaperman in Oklahoma City, invents the first parking meter. The first meter, Parkometer 1, is installed on July 16th in downtown Oklahoma City. In 1985, electronics are incorporated into mechanical hand crank parking meters. In 1992, POM Incorporated of Russellville, Arkansas, creates the first fully electronic meter, which features a free fall coin chute and the choice of solar or battery power. In 2006, credit cards become a common method of payment for many parking meters. In 2008, parking can be tracked by cell phone through a cell phone application or a toll-free number with payments made using the internet. And obviously from 2008, we've come a long way with the solutions provided and available for parking, whether it be the mobile app, cloud-based payments, tap and go payments, virtual communications. Rapid adaptation to drastically different environments is more important now than ever. Available touchless solutions transforms day-to-day parking interactions. By creating a touch-free and contactless journey for your residents, visitors, and staff while improving your parking operational processes and traffic flow, touchless parking solutions are a great idea prompted by the COVID-19 pandemic. These solutions are available for both metered and gated parking operations. As the world continues to adapt to a rapidly changing environment, day-to-day parking interactions will need to be reimagined to minimize contact while still optimizing resident, tenant, visitor, and staff journeys throughout parking facilities. In a not too distant past, these capital infrastructure investments were once wish list items, but in a safety-focused reality, these nice-to-haves are becoming critical in the success and growth of facilities everywhere. Investing in the right technology to adapt to various environments is more important now than ever. End-to-end touchless solutions like rethinking customer interactions from the ground up are crucial to the deployment and advancement of your property. Our recent developments and additions of full suite touchless solutions transforms day-to-day parking interactions, helping you meet and exceed today's standards and pave the way for smart future developments long after the pandemic is over. Each of these solutions has its own story and its own highlights, while many require simple upgrades to existing parking technology. Here we have the various touchless parking solutions that we will touch on today. I won't dive into them too much right now because I'll get into them in the thick of it in a second here. But we have our mobile application options, tap and go payment, social distancing sign packages for properties, hands-free ticket options, the auto dispense entry ticket options, as well as virtual communications. With the mobile payment app, this enables the users to register and pay for parking in a matter of seconds. Customers have the option to pay for parking by downloading the app or bypass the app completely by scanning a QR code. It's simple. With mobile parking applications, customers can register and pay for parking by scanning a QR code. Customers will receive an email and/or app notifications when their time is about to expire. Payments can also be topped up from anywhere, anytime. This is how it works. Your first step is to select the location. Once you've found your parking lot, select your location by scanning the QR code displayed on the signage throughout the parking facility or enter the zone ID on the app. Once you've selected your location, you will then choose your duration. By selecting the amount of time parking is required for, parking notifications are also sent to customers. You will then confirm payment. Transactions are processed quickly and securely with level 1 PCI compliance. Simple as that, you've now paid for parking via mobile app. Now let's put out a little scenario here. You're going to visit your friends, the pandemic's long over, we're not wearing masks, we're allowed to hug everyone again, you've paid for parking, you found your parking spot, you're in your friend's condo, and you're hanging out, it's a Friday night. You're with all your friends, you're hanging out, and Austin Matthews just scores and the Leafs take it to OT. And then you get a notification on your phone letting you know that your parking's about to expire. What do? Well, it's simple. You can use the mobile payment application to renew or extend your parking completely touchless and contactless without having to go back to a meter or to your car. Job well done. Our next touchless parking solution we'll cover is a tap and go payment. A contactless payment option on select parking meters enabling quick cashless payment using EMV certified banking platforms, credit, Interact, and mobile wallets. Recent technology developments will help you as property managers and building owners to meet and exceed today's health and safety standards amidst the COVID-19 landscape. Implementing this technology to your existing parking equipment requires a simple hardware upgrade. Upgrade your hardware to accept EMV certified payments, chip and pin, tap and go, and mobile based. Embedded with increased levels of security, EMV transactions undergo increased verification steps, forming a global payment authentication standard. We also wanted to mention that the mobile payment application is also a solution that can be integrated into both parking meters and existing gated parking systems. The next touchless parking solution we will cover is a social distancing sign packages. As property managers and building owners are adapting to this new reality, it's important to ensure you have the proper resources to communicate a clear and safe transition for all. Effectively communicating the social distancing guidelines and precautions to your residents, visitors, tenants, and staff is an essential part of ensuring a smart and responsible transition for all property managers and owners. Deploying a social distancing signage package throughout your buildings and parking facilities will help mitigate potential liabilities from taking place on your property and also protect the well-being of your visitors. Most of these packages will include a variety of safety and instructional signage communicating social distancing precautions, hand washing, contactless payment instructions, and much more. Here's a great example of a signage package clearly documenting the social distancing precautions. Here we have the hand washing, reduce the spread of COVID-19. So you can see that it's not a standard package. All of these signs are completely customizable to your property to adhere to the specific guidelines, both local and federal. The next touchless parking solution is a virtual communications. Protect your residents, visitors, employees with remote communication technology. Two-way video and voice communication technology allows for high-quality customer assistance while maintaining physical distances. Virtual communication allows you to offer customer assistance 24/7 without the need for on-site staff. A live central monitoring service is designed to pave the way for smart future developments long after the pandemic is over while transforming day-to-day parking interactions. No longer are the days where tenants will knock on the superintendent's door to complain about a bursted pipe or an issue with the parking meter. By implementing a virtual solution at your property, you can completely avoid the physical touch points involved between a superintendent, for example, and a tenant. This can also be utilized in the lobby, in security, and of course in the parking facilities. Another touchless parking solution is a cloud-based enforcement. Patrol officers are equipped with a portable Bluetooth printer and Android handheld device working in tandem with parking enforcement applications. As soon as the violation is printed, the data is immediately accessible to authorized users, generating detailed reports. Now here we're going to play a little situation out for you. Now, in the past, if you were served a parking infraction, you may have to wait in line at a parking office, bring your change and your cash to pay in person. There's a lot of physical touch points in here. So with the cloud-based enforcement deployment, you are now able to completely avoid the need for somebody having to go into an office to wait in line or to even pay cash for that matter. By deploying a cloud-based enforcement, you're ensuring the safety of not only your staff, but your customers as well. Cloud-based enforcement provides customers with online solutions for parking infraction activity, including online payment, online appeals, as well as customer service inquiries, which we previously touched on with the virtual communications portion. If you already work with an enforcement company, cloud-based solutions eliminate touch points for not only your customers, but your staff as well. No one comes into the office, no one pays cash. As we move into our next touchless parking solutions, we will talk about two different kinds of entry ticket options available for your properties. These contactless parking solutions minimize physical touch points within your property by eliminating the need to physically press a button to obtain a parking ticket. Now, in this situation with this picture we see here, you would drive your car up to the gate and you would press the button to receive a ticket. You would then place your ticket back into the machine, or if we're not talking about a gated system, you may park your car and enter your license plate in the machine, print your ticket, and put that ticket back on your dashboard. Now, with the new entry ticket option solutions, you no longer have to press a button at all. It completely eliminates the touch point while driving up in your car to receive a ticket for either gated or metered parking operations. The first of these options is the hands-free ticket entry. This involves a simple hardware integration for existing gating parking technology enhanced with an illuminated infrared button activated by a simple hand wave for entry into the lot. It's as simple as it sounds. You drive up to the meter, up to the gate, wave your hand, the gate will open, dispense a ticket. Implementing a hands-free entry ticket solution for existing gated parking infrastructures is designed to create a touch-free journey while also improving the overall parking operational processes and traffic flow. With this solution, gone are the days where visitors have to press a button to obtain a ticket. Instead, they can safely enter a parking lot with a simple hand wave. It's a quick and easy hardware integration that can be leveraged for any kind of parking solution. Our next touchless parking solution in regards to the entry tickets is the auto-dispensed entry ticket solution. This also involves a software integration for existing gated parking technology, which automatically dispenses entry tickets when a vehicle is detected, which also eliminates the need to touch a button. There are several benefits to implementing a full suite of touchless parking solutions at your property. Each solution has its own story and its own highlights, and many require simple upgrades to existing parking technology. Create a touch-free and contactless journey for your tenants, staff, and clients while improving your parking operational processes and traffic flow with a full suite of touchless parking solutions. By implementing these solutions, it minimizes physical touchpoints throughout your facility while providing a safe and high-quality visitor experience. That is, there is no trade-off between safety and customer experience. In fact, it speeds up processes and visitor journeys by improving your parking operational processes and traffic flow. By implementing any of these mentioned touchless parking solutions, whether it be the mobile payment application for gated or metered parking infrastructures, or the tap and go payment, or social distancing sign packages, or either of the entry ticket options, whether it be the hands-free entry ticket solution or the auto-dispense entry ticket, as well as the virtual communications. By implementing these considerations, software and hardware upgrades are critical to the health and safety environment moving forward, while positioning your operations for success and compliance. By leveraging the ability to connect multiple technologies to underscore today's priorities, we'll build customer confidence while helping you spread the message through your digital marketing channels. Wanted to thank you all once again for taking the time to join us here. I am going to take a quick peek at the questions. If you had any questions that you typed out, I am going to look in here. I don't see any questions from anyone. If anyone has any questions, feel free to put them through in the chat or in the Q&A window, and we'd be happy to answer them. Move back here to my presentation. And just another reminder, for any questions submitted or participation, you will gain another chance to win that $50 Tim's card. So get your questions in there. I'll give it a minute or two. Okay, well, I'm not seeing any questions show up, but should you guys have any questions regarding these touchless parking solutions talked about today and how you can implement these at your property, feel free to reach out via my contact information. And once again, thank you to the Greater Toronto Apartments Association for having us today and allowing us to present to you. And thank you, attendees, for joining us and taking the time out of the day to watch this presentation. Thank you and have a wonderful day.